everyone. All right. I'm on the road again. Feels good. I'm allergic to stagnancy at this point. Had a really nice reading yesterday before I left town. Hey everyone. Thanks for being here. Okay, Mahesh wants career guidance, so pay attention to this reading for the 3-card collective, 3-card spread for the human collective, and there will be a message for you in there. These messages are for you personally, they're for your group and your monad, your soul family, and they're for the collective. We're all connected, right? So that's how this goes. If you want a personal reading with me, just about you can book a session, and I'd love to give you a reading. Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. The train has left the station, is what I just heard. The train has left the station. Are you on the train? Did you make the train? I did. Glad to see you all here. Let's pull some cards for the daily collective, the daily spread. Whew. Good morning. Spirit-led. I almost said spurtled. It looks like spurtled. Spirit-led. Welcome. Okay. Same old messages, this full moon eclipse, super moon, full lunar eclipse on the 26th in Sag is going to be huge. We have the Pleiades at our back, directly on the other side of the sun. They're with us until the 23rd, and then on the 23rd, Mercury goes retrograde. So let's make hay. Let's make hay while the sun is out this week through the 23rd. And I'm asking for 3 cards. What energies are we moving away from as a human collective? What are we moving away from? What's the highest message that we need to hear? 3-card spread, human collective. What are we moving away from? Boom. Hi, Miss Baby Girl. Present energies. There's a lot up in the air, huh? There's a lot of moving parts and pieces and timelines and a lot of paths that we can choose from. And what's the highest... There we go. What's the highest timeline you can create for yourself? And don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Okay. Here we go. We are moving away from La Force, Major Arcanum 11. So this is one of the biggest issues in modern tarot decks. If they switch the number between justice and strength, that's a no-go for me. They switch the numbers 8 and 11 in modern decks. That's not a good thing for me. So this is number 1, strength, La Force. Number 1 on the upper octave, it resides above the magician and the mandala. Number 1 stands for new cycles, new beginnings, fresh starts. And strength, we've gone through the Wheel of Fortune. This is the first card after having ascended to the upper octave. So that says to me as a human collective that the Wheel of Fortune and earning this X, this badge of honor, having gone through the Wheel of Fortune to get ourselves up to the upper octave to work the ladder of 1 through 9 all over again has achieved. So now it's about flow, no force, all flow. There's been a lot of building of high vibe timelines that light workers have done, and then there's been quite a bit of sabotage and the need to recalibrate and refocus and create something new. And that's just becoming par for the course, I think. We're not bad at manifesting. We're not doing anything wrong, but all the rules are changing, and there's a lot of interference. So it's just roll with the punches and keep on going. Maybe setting something up and then having it fall apart is just teaching us to do this more often, to stay in flow more often, to just live this way. So she's a feminine figure. She looks tired. She's looking toward the future. but she's kind of doing it blindly. I feel like she's going through the motions without really, while she's dissociated, mindlessly feeding her body, the flesh-colored beast that rests upon this monopod of what you think you know, having no idea that her body is aggressive towards her. Diet seems really, really important. Purification of the body. A non-flesh diet is the most important thing. And I base that in text, and I base that in my own knowingness from being eating a flesh diet and going on and off and knowing I felt better, but all the doctors say other things about protein. It's completely false. It's completely false. And then I found the text that made sense as to why a fleshless diet made me so much more clear, less interference. That's what this card's saying to me. Feeding the body slain flesh turns the body itself into an aggressive beast as she mindlessly consumes junk. There is some rebirth in how she's using her arms, which is what we create with, how we make things. There's a detoxification that needs to happen. 3 days, nothing but fresh fruits and vegetables. I wish the whole human collective would do that together. I think we would transform the world and humanity if that happened. 10 days would be even better. So if it's been calling you, if you're thinking about your diet, if that's heavy on your mind, a detoxification needs to take place. Because with all the heavy metals and toxins in your body, we are shut down. Our other 10 strands of DNA have been completely cut off from us. And what they put in the food supply, of course in the water and the soaps and the deodorant and all that too. But the main thing, number one, is flesh in your diet. So anything you can do to detox, I think, is something that would be encouraged. I should join you. In fact, I fasted yesterday. I had an energy bar late last night. I had some coconut water. And I was, of course, driving. And there's not much choice unless you stop at the grocery store when you're driving across the country on what to eat. So I'll join you. Okay, there it is. I'm announcing it. I'm doing a 3-day juice cleanse, and I'll be reporting on how that goes. Join me if you want to. The benefits are amazing. Now she's looking at, in the present moment, the 9 of Wands. So that's like a lot of downloads. That's almost overwhelm of downloads in your fire energy, of projects, of ideas to get creative about. Fire sign, Wands are desire, passion, will, creativity, and sexuality. And number 9 is idealism, fulfillment, and inspiration. So you can see the inner ring of yellow, the diamond. The yellow diamond, all the outer bands have been oranged. You've already integrated this knowledge, and now there's a new wave coming from your latticed receptive heart center with the 9 active red diamonds in the middle. Beautiful mixture of masculine and feminine energy around the heart. Active reception and receptive action. Ooh, I've never done that before. Active reception and receptive action. I love it. That's the inverse, outverse of vortex math in purple. So there's a new yellow diamond here that will be expressed outwards, and then these ripples will need to be integrated. There's new learning now and how to handle this amount of creative energy, how to not get lost in the amount of energy, but apply it. If you have a lot of projects going on, that's totally okay. Keep a different notebook for each project and have a different log. Just try and stay as organized as much as you can. Think about doing 9 paintings at once as a metaphor. And you're like, okay, this painting needs a nose, and now I'm gonna go paint a blade of grass on this painting. This painting needs a flower. And then you don't have to do anything linear. It doesn't have to be, I can't start the next thing until I finish this thing. Just do what your intuition tells you to do and feed each of the projects regularly. And then they'll all be done at the same time. You'll be like, oh, wow, look at that. And all of a sudden, all at once, they're all finished. That's the energy we're in right now. So don't get overwhelmed and don't force anything, okay? So this is 2 pretty heavy energies, and there's this angst, there's this wanting things to move forward, and we all need to breathe and relax and open up the flow. Focus on the inhale and the exhale, run it through the heart chakra. And when we think of joy and peace, we feel joy and peace. And boy, do we need it right now. Send it to the collective. Tap into the other people doing it. Reach for them and you'll feel it. Tap in, add your own energy and send it back out and amplify it. Jupiter's in Pisces right now, expanding our dreams, expanding what's capable. And there's a lot that's capable. So help me with this. I'm getting a lot of downloads too on projects to do, and there's a lot going on. So we can handle it. We came here because we can handle it. Alcohol abstinence is a huge thing, Stevie. Thank you for saying that. Huge thing. Okay, and then we're moving toward the Knight of Cups. That's beautiful. Okay, so that means success to me. The Knights always talk about vanquishing, getting rid of something for good. This Knight is looking down slightly towards the bottom half of the card. Not that pose we've been seeing all the way down, as in Lady Temperance and the Page of Swords. But the Knight of Cups, cups are the water sign, emotional. He's holding up an emotional trophy, looking through what he had to go through to earn this prize. There's purple in the center of this cup. Those who haven't followed me very long, purple is the master color of the tarot. It's also the color of the crown chakra. There's very little purple in the tarot because it represents inner mastery, inner unification, completeness, and wholeness from within, not needing external validation. A beautiful 0-point mixture of internal tantra between red and blue, masculine, feminine. I was thinking of fasting today. I'll be there with you, Wakanda. We'll be fasting together as long as we can do so. He's spiritualized his body. This horse represents his body. It's tethered through this flesh-colored piece of cloth here that he holds as the reins. So his consciousness and his body are aligned, and they're both looking at the past, at what they've gone through, to receive this open cup. And he's quite pleased with how he handled the situation. He speaks spiritual truth. He has the spiritual light blue scarf around his neck, a beautiful mixture of red and blue. He's in touch with both his masculine and feminine energies. And again, purple right there, purple stirrups right there. A lot of green, and she has green on her arms too. So that means we're getting downloads on what to build. There's a rebirth, there's an emergence of clarity in what we're supposed to be creating with our hands and our arms. The very foundation upon which he stands is orange. That means the application of knowledge. Yellow represents logic, intellect, and idea, and red is divine masculine, active, inspired energy to apply that knowledge. And when you not only find and ingest the knowledge, but then integrate it and apply it to your life, you mix red and yellow and you get orange, which is the very foundation upon which he stands. So they're both the body and the consciousness are both looking back at what they've gone through and knowing that they've completed this heart energy. Feeling accepted, feeling wanted. I feel like we want to be with ourselves now. We've dropped all the bullshit that we're not good enough, and we just want to be with ourselves, and that's okay. We're falling in love with ourselves, and we have to do that first. Okay, not in a codependent energy vampire way, but in a really whole and complete way. And then you can meet other people who can give and share love without attachment, and that's just going to help us all. They want us not to see what's on the other side of this. They want to keep it a surprise. You can see La Force and the Knight of Cups facing off with the Nine of Wands in the middle. The whole reading is a 10. I think it was yesterday too. 10s are the portal. It really, 10 is 1 because 1 plus 0 is 1. And in numerology, everything condenses to a single digit. However, 10 exists both in the Tree of Life, 22 energy, there are 22 lines connecting the 10 energy centers, and in tarot there is 1 through 10 and 22 major arcanum. So we're in transition, we're in a portal. Stay grounded as much as you can as we hover in between worlds, and be there for people as much as you can. Support them as much as you can. Send love to them as much as you can. That is our daily spread for this Monday, May 18th, 2021. Thank you for all of your support and kindness and love, and thank you for emanating love to everyone out there. We all need it right now. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.